10, we got David Njoku, who last year was number 9. Yeah, David Njoku definitely took a step back, especially with dealing with lesser games played this year. So that was tough, but I got to give him a lot of credit. He's definitely been through the ropes of different QBs for so long. Obviously, his biggest stint was having Baker for a while. But after that, it was like he just had to go through some QBs, dude, and some situations, and he still stood strong and, continued to work. So David Njoku deserves a lot of props. He's 29 years old, 8 years in the league, 1 year, $15.25 million. Played 11 games, had 64 receptions for 505 yards, 5 touchdowns, 45.9 yards per game. He had 251 yards after the catch and 4 broken tackles. So overall, David Njoku, phenomenal, phenomenal player. I really do enjoy what he's able to bring. And I mean, Cleveland Browns, very lucky to have a tight end like him for a while now. So, honestly, David Njoku, very deserving of being on this list. 9, I got Mark Andrews. Last year was number 4, dropping 5 spots. Yeah, which is crucial. I mean, this is one of the best tight ends for a while now. I definitely saw him as a very lethal and very reliable threat, especially in this Baltimore Ravens run game. He was one of those guys that was reliable, the go-to guy because of their not awesome receiving core, but I think obviously with time changing, injuries happening for him, Mark Andrews having issues in terms of clutch time, catches, it's definitely dropped him, I think. And it's not that he's bad. I think he still is productive, but even in the divisional game, this is a team that should have gone to the AFC Championship game. Could have challenged Kansas City. This could have been a really good chance for him to get to the Super Bowl, and not blaming everything on Mark, but again, you got to make those catches in those crunch times. So that I think can haunt him. But he's 28 years old, 7 years in the league, 1 year, $11 million, 17 games played, 55 receptions, 673 yards, 11 touchdowns, 39.6 yards per game, 188 yards after the catch with a broken tackle. The 2 games that he played, he had 7 receptions for 88 yards, 1 fumble, and 32 yards after the catch. He was 19th in comeback player of the year. He was fourth in touchdowns overall. Had a tremendous year, but will he be seeing less of the field because of the Isaiah likely, progression that he's been having? I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I think they'll still use Mark Andrews. I think he's still reliable, but again, clutch time wise, it might go a different direction, especially with too many of his moments of dropping. Great. We got Pat Fryermuth last year, not ranked, from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, this is a really good tight end. Definitely has flashes of some Heath Miller in there. So, he really is underrated. I feel like, definitely. I mean, he plays like a Steeler. Tough nosed runner. Definitely not gonna let not gonna go down without a fight, and a really good blocker. So overall, yeah, he's a really outstanding tight end. Um, and we'll see what he does with Aaron Rodgers. I know that he's gonna get the ball. He's gonna get even better. The past few years, he's had up and down seasons, but as long as he can stay healthy, I think that's a key thing for him. He's 26 years old, 4 years in the league, 4 years, $38.2 million. 17 games that he played, 65 receptions for 653 yards and 7 touchdowns, 38.4 yards per game, 3 fumbles, 279 yards after the catch, 4 broken tackles. The one playoff game, he had 3 receptions for 15 yards, 5 yards after the catch, and a broken tackle. So it wasn't a great wild card game for him. It wasn't a great wild card game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, regardless. But overall, it's good to have a good tight end. Pittsburgh's got it. He's deserving of being here. 7, Dallas Goedert. He moves up 1 spot from last year being number 8. Um, yeah, I mean, I think he's honestly very underrated in terms of the offense of Philadelphia because you look at everyone and you look at all the superstars they got around, and Dallas Goedert does not get mentioned when he is a very crucial part and an X factor of this offense, you know, of this team. And so he does deserve some credit for his ability of impacting defenses and how they match up against Philly, you know. So Dallas Goedert, 30 years old, 7 years old, he's got 1 year, $10 million left in the deal. He did only play 10 games. He had 42 receptions for 496 yards. He had two touchdowns. He had 49.6 yards per game, two fumbles, 257 yards after the catch, and two broken tackles. He definitely did do really great work in the postseason. And that's really a huge thing of me putting him at number seven because he played 4 games. He had 17 receptions, 215 yards, a touchdown, 53.8 yards per game, 129 yards after the catch, and two broken tackles. No accolades. I mean, you know, again, he wasn't healthy all year, so but he is a Super Bowl champion, you know, at that, and he is a vital key piece of the team. So, yeah, Dallas Goddard definitely deserves his credit, and he definitely deserves to be on this countdown. And I hope that he can stay healthy. And we'll see. Philadelphia looks really good, and they look like they could be a repeat champion. So we'll see how it goes. Dallas Goddard, very valuable to this team. Number six, Brock Bowers. Last year not ranked because he was in college. Yeah, as a rookie, he has solidified himself exponentially. You know, breaking in terms of receiving records as a rookie, and it's crazy to see. Definitely, the Raiders are in a rebuild, and they're definitely trying to patch up their offensive type of game, and obviously with some draft picks, they seem like they're moving in the right direction. Hopefully this is a team that can be competitive sooner rather than later. And they have done some great moves, even the coaching change, so the culture could change for this team. Back to a good Raider type football. Brock Bowers has that potential of being honestly the best tight end in the game. He just does everything so well. He's a hard worker. It's just the fact that he can do everything so well, and at such a young age, this he looks like a veteran type player that's been playing for 10 plus years. So, a smart guy, gifted, big bodied, but athletic and you know, able to catch, man. Able to catch. Great hands. So, yeah, Brock Bowers, 22 years old, 1 year in the league, 3 years, $7.31 million in his rookie deal. He did play 17 games. He had 112 receptions for 1,194 yards, five touchdowns, 70.2 yards per game with 596 yards after the catch, and six broken tackles. The accolades are endless, really. I mean, he was on the all rookie team. He was second on Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a Pro Bowler. He was eighth in yards, third in receptions, first team All Pro. I mean, yeah, he had a great year. Obviously, sophomore slumps are a thing. We'll see what happens. I don't want to say that for him. Obviously, I don't wish that on anyone. But I do want to see Brock Bowers continue to develop and continue to get better because he can only get better from here on out. And yeah, I would love to see what he does next year. Definitely see him climb in the top five a lot sooner than later.